sale. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Miss Cass Newell.
All right, I just wanted to go over a few housekeeping things before we get started here tonight. We appreciate you guys coming. This is a sale that has been going on for a while, and it's something that's pretty near and dear to a lot of our hearts. We keep getting more and more interest from breeders around the state, which is awesome. 15% commission goes back to the goat sale at the Oklahoma Youth Goat Show at the Oklahoma Youth Expo. The champion out of the Weathers that'll show in the Champions Tribute Show at OIE will automatically make it into the Sale of Champions. The doe that wins the champion, it'll be a cash award for that. Just a couple notes before we get started. Family members cannot purchase goats directly from one of these breeders. And then, from their own family, they could purchase one from another breeder. After the sale, the goats will get tattooed back here with an OIE tattoo, and then they will also be given an OIE tag number tonight. So the tag number that they're given tonight will be the tag number that you will use for their nomination. However, you do still have to submit a nomination because otherwise we don't know what exhibitor is actually nominating that animal. So when it's time for nominations and your ag teacher's buying nominations, just tell us that you have a tribute goat and we'll give you an extra envelope, and you'll simply use the tag number we give you tonight on that envelope. And if you guys have questions about that, feel free to reach out to our office. Any of us can answer anything on that. We're really excited for a good set tonight. If you have questions after the sale, feel free to find us. We'll be here all weekend. So thank you guys for coming tonight. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Cass. Like she said, we want to welcome each and every one of you online bidders, CCI Live. Looks like we've got quite a few logged in here this evening. We want to welcome each and every one of you. If you're interested in a lot, click right on up. Let us know you're interested, and we'll try not to sell out before we check in with you. At this time, I'd like to introduce Miss Ashton Bowles. She's also here with CCI. She'll be running the computer for us. Mr. Jack Stats is here right here beside me, going to talk about each and every one of the goats that comes in here. Talon Alexander's here working ringside. Brandon Morgan. You can turn your bids into those gentlemen. You can turn them in straight to me, and we'll get you in and out of here and on your way so you can get to supper. Hope you have a safe trip home. We appreciate you being here at this time. We're going to bring lot number one, and here's Dr. Jack Stats.
Yeah, listen to that. Guys wanted to sit here first that's coming in here. This young man was successful in his career all the way through showing. Bringing you one, he's starting to raise them. This is a Losers Weepers. Don't know a buck in our country that's raised any better ones than that. Sire Losers Weeper, Hidden Treasure, a bunch of them. That guy works every time. Get you one of these.
Lot number one, ladies and gentlemen, we do have an ear tag change. His ear tag is 2506. Make correction with that, if you will. And here you go, ladies and gentlemen. They're bidding online. Here you go. Wanting to do 200, 300, 500, get 5, 600, 700, 800. On it here, 7, 8. And 800 on him here. 7's here. Now 800. Internet, 800 on him here. 7, 800. And 7 to bid, 8 to buy. Here now, 800. Here now, 800. Better go. Right here, 800. And 700, 800 on him here now. 800 on him here. 7's bid. Asking 8. And 8 here now. 800 on him here. Anybody else? 700, 800. Georgia, what do you think? 800 and 800 on it here now. 8 here, 800 to bid, 800 to buy. 700's right here with Talon. You got to be 800 and 7, 800 on him here now. 8. Anybody else? 800. Here we go. 7 bid, 800 on him, and I have sold him 700. But him on number 614. Thank you.
Miller Livestock. Tanner Miller. Been raising some good ones for a lot of years. I'd say he brought you another really good one.
And here, lot number two, ladies and gentlemen, what are you going to do? On him right here, 2,000 on it here, and here you go. On here, 200, 300, you say 500, 700,000, 1,215, 17, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2,200, and 22, 2, 2 here, 2,200 on him here, now 2, and 2,225 here, and 2,500, 700, 3,000 on him here, now 332, 32, 35, 35, going to be 5777, 3,700 on him here, now 4,000, and 442, 42, 2, 2, 2, now 2 on here, 4,200, give me 200 one time, 4,200, try to buy him, and 4,200, now 5 here, and 45. 5 here and 555. You got to be 4,500 and 4,500 on him here. Down 5 here and 45. Now 5,000 on it here and 5. Give me 4,700 one time and 47 here, 4,700. I know he's your favorite. 4,700 and 47 on it here. Here we go on it here. 45's bid. Asking 7 internet. 4,700. You want to try him, young lady, one more time? 4,700. Let's try to make him bring 5,000 or own him. Let's do it. And 4,700. Way on do. 4,700. Here we go on it here. Last call. 4,700 on him, and I have sold him that way. 4,500. 627. Thank you. Lot number 3.
Guys, I remind you again, these things were not shown. They were put in. They were just drawn for order. So don't think we tried to line them up by quality. They're just drawn out randomly out of the hat, and that's the number they brought. This young man has been successful in the show ring business for years in Oklahoma. Looks like he's got a good one.
And looks like the right kind. Here you go. What are you going to do? 2,000 on it here and 222. You got to be 2,000 on 1,000. 10, 12 and a half. And 10, 12 and a half here and 12.50 to bid here and 1,500 on it here and 15, 15, 12 and a half. 15 here and 1,500 and 17.50. Get 17 and a half here now. 17.50, 2,000 on it here and 222. 610 to give you 2,000. 2,200 and 22.50. Get 22 and a half here at Oklahoma. 22.50 and 2,250. Now 5, 25, 25, 7 and a half here and a 3 and 3,000 on it here and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. Got to be 3,000 on it here now 3 on it here 3, 3, 3, 32.50. And 332 half here down 2.5 on him here. 32.50 on here now 2.5 and 32 half here and 3,000's bid. Asking 32.50 on here now 5 here and 3,500 Pennsylvania and 35 here and 3,500 on him here and 2.5 down 5 35 35. You can get 5 on him, and I have sold him on line 610 32.50 610.
CM&M Farms coming out next. Just knowing the breeding right here that we got on this good one, I think they're offering you an opportunity to get one right here. This one's kind of green. I think got a good opportunity.
Lot number 4, ladies and gentlemen, the right kind. Look at the hip. Here you go. What did it do here and tell me? 1,000, 10, 12 and a half. And 1,000, 10, 1,200 on it here and 1,200 to bid. 200, 300, 500, get 3, 5. And 300, 500 on it here now 5. 300, 500 on it here now 5. And 300's even. Now 400 on it here and 3, 4. 300, 400 on him here and 3 to bid. 4, 5 here and 5, 5, 5, 500. And 400, 500 on it here. 4's with talent to give me 500 and 500 on him here. Anybody else? 400, 500. Here we go. 400 to bid. 500 to buy. Internet. What do you say? 500 and 500 on it here, and here you go on him here down 500 on him, and I have sold him 400 your way. 648. Thank you. Lot number 5.
Randy Pullen. Daniel's going to show him. I told R.A. Kidd at Pullen said he's got to have somebody show him. Guys, this guy's raised them a lot of times. Really, really nice goats. I think he brought you the best wethers he's brought in a while. Give me 9.
Goes back to bow down. How do you go? What are you going to do? On it here and tell me. On it here 1,000, 10, 12 and a half. And 1,000, 10, 12, 50, 1,500 here. And a 17.50 on him here. And a 17 and a half here. 17.50. And 17 and a half here. Now 17.50 internet. Give me 17.50. 1,500 right here. 17.50 and 1,750. Now I got 1,500 in the seats. You got to be 17.50 online. And 1,750. You get 17 and a half here. And 1,500 here. Now 17.50 on it. Here we go. 1,500. 17 and a half here. Now 17.50 on him. And I have sold him 1,500. 626, thank you.
John Cundiff has got his next. Dustin, he sold these things down south this time. There wasn't anybody had any better ones than he did. I think he's still offering you a great set.
Got a hidden treasure, ladies and gentlemen, power in the blood. Here you go. What are you going to do? On in here in 200, 300, 500, 700. On here 1,000. On here 10, 12 and a half. And 12 and a half here and 12.50. 12 and a half. 15 here now 15. My man's in. 1,500 and 1,500 on it here now 15. 12 and a half. 1,500. Here we go. 12 and a half. 1,500. Here 15. 17.50 and 17 and a half. 2,000 on it here down 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. You got to be 2,000 on it here now 2 and 2,000 on him here 2 to bid 2 to buy here down 2,000. 17.50 straight away now 2,000 and 2,000 here down 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2,000 internet. What you gonna do? 2,000 on them, and I have sold at 17.50. That's buyer number 680, 668, 668. Yes, sir, 668. Thank you.
Next one coming in, Rowan Show Goats. Guys, new ones in the sale coming in here trying to offer you a good one. Looks like that they brought you a good representative.
Looks like the right kind to me. Lot number 7, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you're going to do. 200, 300, 500, 5. Yes, 5. And 700 on it here. 500, 700 on it here. Better go. 700 and 700 here. Now 7. 700. You want to try him? 700 on him here. Now 7. Now 1,000 on it here. 1,000 even. And 1,000 on it here. Now 7. Give me 800 one time. 7. 800. 800. Let's try to buy him. 800 here. Now 8. 8, 8, 8. 800. 700's with talent. Got to be 800. And 700. 800 on it here. Now 8, 8, 8, 8. Anybody else? 800. Here we go. 700. 800. 800 to bid, 800 to buy on him, and I have. Sold him 700 your way, talent. 631, thank you.
Larley Livestock, guys, there wasn't anybody sold better when they did here last time. These things, they got muscle, they got look. They just need a home.
And here you go to lot number 8, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go, 2,000 on him, bidding online. 500, 700 here, now 1,000. And 10, 1,200 on him here, 1,200 to bid, 1,200 to buy here, 1,000, 1,200, 1,200, 1,500. And 15 here, got to be 15 here, now 1,500, 1,200, 15. And 1,200 to bid, 1,500 to buy him here, 15, 1,700 here, now 17, sir, 1,700 and 17 to bid, 15, 1,700 and 1,700. Give me 1,600 one time, 17, 17, 18, 18, 18, 18, 1,800 and 1,800. On it here now, 18 to bid, 18 to buy here, 1,700's with talent. You got to be 1,800 everybody else, and 1,800 internet. What do you say? And 1,800 on it here, and here we go. 17 to bid, 18 to buy on him, and I have. Now 19, 19 takes 19. Give you same amount of time. 1,900 and 1,900 on it here. 19, 2,000 on it here down. That's what you said a while ago. You sure? 2,000. Here we go. On it here. Now 2,000 on him, and I have sold him. 1,900. That's buyer number 634. 634. Thank you.
I don't know who this next guy is right here, guys. I'll just tell you, I brought a little one here. He's pretty green, a hidden treasure on a Harlem lowrider. I think this one, he's going to feed. This one's got a good appetite, gets after it all the time. Needs a good home.
Stats livestock. Here you go. Right kind, right build. He can raise them now. Here you go. Tell me, I know. And here you go here in 200, 300, 500, and 700 on it here. 500's here. 700 to bid on it here. Now 500, 700, and 700 here. Now 7 here. 700's all. And 507. Better go now. Now 1,000 on it here. 1,000 to bid on it here. Now 1,000 even. And 1,000 on it here. 7's right here. Got to be 1,000 on it here. 1,000 internet. Take 800 one time. 7, 8, 9. And now 9 here to 800, 900, 900 on it. Better goat now. 900, 900. Got 700 right here with talent. You want to be 900 online? 900 and 700, 900 here. 700 to bid. 900 to buy here. 900. Anybody else? 900 on him, and I have. Sold it your way. 700. 612. Bought a good one.
Church Livestock, I think without question, reputation goes kind of with the goat, guys. I've raised some good ones every time. Still looks like they brought you a great one.
Lot number 10, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 10. Let's go to work on him. Here you go. I'm going to let you go. 200, 300, 500, 700, 1,000, 10, 12 and a half, 1,500, and 15, 17, 50, 17 and a half, 2,000 on it here. Now 2,000 on it, 22, 25, 25. You got to be 5, 2,500, and 25, 700 on it here. Now 7, 27, internet, 2,700, and 25, 27 here. 700's all, 2,700 on him here. Now 7, and 25, 27 here. I'm 2,500 right here to make no confusion right here on the corner of the bleachers. And 2,700, 25, 27 here. Now 700 on him here. Take 7 and 25, 2,700 on it here. Down 700 to bid, 700 to buy here. Down 700 on him, and I have sold him 2,500, and that goes on 623. Thank you. Thank you, talent.
Joey Scott be next. Again, Joey Scott has been raising some pretty good ones. Another little green one that comes in here, got a good opportunity to do nothing but get better.
He's built right. Did he go? What did he do? And did he go here? Tell me. $1,000 on it. 200, 300, 500, and 500, and 500 on it here. Did you get 5 and 500 here? And 300 right there. 500 and 300, 557 here. And 700 on it here. Now 7, 700 and 700 on it here. Now 7 to bid, 7 to buy here. And 500, 700 on it here. And here we go. 500's bid. That's going 700 and 700 on it here. Anybody else? Take 600 one time if that'll help you. 5, 600. You say yes. 600 and 600 on it here. Yes or yes here. 600 to bid on it here. 500, 600. Here we go. 500, 600 on him, and I have sold him 500 y'all's way. Brandon's way. Thank you.
Sydney Stewart's coming in next. Again, a young breeder that's trying to get him raised right. Starting out with him. trying to bring something and get started with the herd.
Lot number 12, ladies and gentlemen, and here you go, tell me, $1,000 on him here in 200, 300, and 200, 333 here in 200 to bid, 300 to buy here in 200, 300 on it here, now 3, and 200, 300 on it here, down 3 here in 200 to bid, 300 to buy here in 200, 300, better deal, 200, 300, and 300 on it here, down 3, 3, 3, 3, did you get 3 for, and 300, 400 on it here, down forward here in 300 to bid, 400 to buy, better livestock, gentlemen, 400, and 300, 400 on it here, down 4 here in 300 to bid, 400 to buy, on him and I have. Sold him 300 your way. 648. Mark him a buy.
Piper Farms, I think, kind of a new kid on the block, kind of coming in. I think the reputation kind of speaks for itself. These things have won all over the country. Won, I think, the last 2 years as far as putting one here, winning the Tribute. Brought you another good one.
Talk about one that's round-bodied and cracked open. Here you go. What are you going to do? And tell me. And here you go here. I got 2,000 on him here. They're bidding online. 2,200, 2,500, 703, and 332, 35 here, and 35, 3,500, and 35. You got to be 5 here, and 35. You want to be 5, 7, now 9 here, 39, 41, 3, 5, 5, 5, 45, 45, 47. Internet 4,700 here. You got to be 47 online. Now 7.5. Now 5,000 on it here, and 5, 5, 52.5 here, down 250, and 55 here, and 5,500 on him here. Now 5, and 55 here, and 5,500 on him here. Down 5 here and 55, 2.5, 55, 5,500, and 5,500. Internet, you got to be 5,500. I took 5,000 right here. Did you get 55, 57, 50, and 57? I have internet. Everybody's out. 57, 50. Oklahoma, you're out. Texas, you're out. Oklahoma, you're out. And 6,000, 62.50, and 2.5 here. 62.50 and 2.5 here. Buy a good one. 62.50 and 6,250. You get down 2.5 here and 60. Did you say yes? And 62.50 and 2. And I'm right here at 6,000 with you. Got to be 250 and 62.5 here, down 250 to be. 250 to buy it here, and 62 half here, and 6,000 to bid. Give me 250 on him. Here we go, 62 half, and 62.50, and 6,250 to bid, 250 to buy on him, and I have sold him 6,000 your way, Brandon. 671. Turn to 14, ladies and gentlemen. 14's next.
Rachel Culp. Again, trying to bring you one here that's kind of green, kind of looks good, got a good make to him, good design. I think an opportunity, one to try to go out here and feed for you.
Hey, you need to go here and tell me. 14, ladies and gentlemen, the number you're bidding on here. What you to do? $1,000 on him, and 1,000 to bid. 12.5 here, and 10, 12.5 here, and 200, 300. Let's go. 200 to bid, 300 to buy it here, down 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 300, and 200 to bid, 300 to buy it here, down 300. Got him halter broke. Half the work's done. 200, 300, and 200, 300 here, down 3 here, and 3, 3, 300 to bid, 300 to buy it here, and 200, 300, and 200 to bid, 300 to buy. He's got a $100 bill for him. Let's go. 100, 150, and 100, 100.5 here, 150 to bid, 50 to buy here. Look at 150, 92, 200. Internet's in the lead. 150, 200, and 200 on it here. Down 2 and 2. Did you say yes? 200 and 200. Talent, you bid, and 200 on 150, 200 on them. I have 150. Put them on 667. 150 going to Oklahoma. 667.
Golf show goats. These guys have spent a lot of money putting a herd together. These things have fed really good. Last 2 or 3 years, really been successful.
You talk about one that'll feed. Here he is, lot 15, ladies and gentlemen. And here you go. On it right here and tell me a bankroll. On it here and tell me 500, 700, and 500, 700 here now. 700 to bid, 700 to buy here, and 500 now 7 here, and 200, 300. Let's go. And 200, 300 here, down 3, 200, 300. Here we go. 3, 3, 3, 3, 300 on it here, and 200, 300, and 200, 3, 4 here, and 400 to bid on it here, and 300 here, down 4, and 400 and 4 here, and 400 and 400 on it here, 555 here, and 400, 500 now, 600 on it here now, 600, 700, 777 here now, 700 and 607 here, 600 to bid, 7 to buy here, down 7 on him, and I have sold him 600. Talons away, 600. 613, thank you. 613, lot 16.
KWL show stock. Guys, probably one of the hottest bucks that's been out this time, up the limit. Probably need to look at this one.
Lot 16, ladies and gentlemen, he's built good. Here you go and tell me what you're going to do. On it here and tell me, and 2,000 on him here, 1,000, 10, 12.5 here, and 10, 12.5 here, and 200, 300, 500, 555, 305 here, and 500, and 500, 700,000 on it here, 12.5 here, and 10, 12.5, and 10, 12.5. I'm right here online to 1,000, takes 1,250 in the seats, and 1,250, and 1,500 on it here now, 15, 15, 15, 1,500 here now, 15, 15, 659. You got to be 1,500, and 1,500 here now. If I'm with Talon at 12. 1250. Got to be 1500 and 1750. Now 17.5 here, down 1750. Your man's out. Now 2000, 222. Brandy got to be 2. It took it right ahead of you. And 2000, now 2250. Get 22.5 here, down 250. 2250 and 2250 and 2.5. 555. 25, 25, 25. Internet, you are not in the lead. 2500 and 2500 on it here. Now 5 here and 25, 500, 25, 25, 2500. Internet, you'll be 2500. 659. You got to be 2500 if you want to do it and do it right quick. And 2500 and 25 here and 2500 here, down 500 to bid. 500 to buy here and 25 on them, and I have. Sold it right there. 2250. 628. 628. Thank you.
Pulling show stock would tell you turn around, guys. He sold a good one early. Nothing wrong with this one. Just another one just like him.
Hey, lot 17, ladies and gentlemen. You got to like this one. And here you go. 1,000, 10, 12.5. And 1,000, 10, 12.5 here. And 1,000 to bid. 12.5 here. And 10, 12.5. 500, 600. Let's go. And 500, 600 here. Now 777 here. 600 here. Not the right goat. We're going to switch them out. Everybody online, we had the wrong goat. We got a better one now. Lot 17, is this right?
Oh, yes, this one's pretty red, isn't he? Yeah, are we? Yeah, we're right now.
We're right now. Sorry about that, Internet. Everybody online, we got the right
Everybody
goat
have
now.
a heart attack. We're all good.
17, we got the right. Got the right one. Here you hear.
Here we go.
And here you go. Sell him to you. Lot 17, ladies and gentlemen. 500, 700. Gonna like this one better. And 500, 700 here now. 700 to bid. 1,000 to buy it here. And 700, 1,000 on it here. Now 1,000 and $1,000 even on here. 12.5 here and 10, 12.5 here now. 12.50. 1,000's right here with me. You got to be 12.50 and 12.5 here. Internet, you'll be 12.50. 608. You're not in. If you want to be 12.50, click it again. And 1,250 to bid here and 10, 12.5 here. And 1,000's right here. Got to be 12.50. 10, 12.5. Here we go. 1,000, 12.5 on him, and I have. Sold him right here. 1,000, 1,000.
635.
635. Thank you. Lot 18, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, guys, and again, John Cundiff, and up the limit. Not a better buck out there swinging right now. This is a good one.
Lot 18, here you go. I'm going to let you bid on him. 500, 700, and 700 on him here. 1,000 and 1,000 on it here. 7 here. 1,000, 12.5, 1,500, and 1,750. Now 2,000 on it here. 2,000. You got to be 2 and 2,000. Now 2,250 and 22.5. 25 here and 25. 25 Internet. 2,500 and 2,500. Internet, you're not in. Now 750. Get 27.5 here and 2750 and 2,753 here. Now 3,000. 32.50 and 32.5 and 2.5 here and 32.50 and 5 here and 35. 2.5. 5. I'm straight back there. 5, 5, 5. You got to be 35, 37.50 and 35, 7.5 here and 35, 37.5. 4 on it here. Now 4,000 on it here. Now 4 and 4,000. Young lady, you got to be 4,000 even and 4,000 on it here. Down 4 here to 4,000 on it here. And here we go. 4,000. 37.5 behind you. You got to be 4,000 and 4,000. Here we go. 4,000 on him, and I have. You want to try it again? 4,000 one time before we go on him, and I have. Sold him in the back. 37.50. Put him on 668.
Back to Church Livestock. Again, reputation speaks for himself. Nice goats. Young man does good.
8, here you go here, deep end, it says. Here you go here, 19's your number to bid on here, and 1,000, 10, 12.5, and let's go. And 1,000, 10, 12.5 here, and 12.5, 1,000, 10, 12.5 here, 500, 700, 12.5, 15. You got to be 1,500, 1,750, and 17.5, 2,000 here, 22, 2,200 on him here, 2,200 Internet, 2,250, and 5 here, and a 5, 5, 25, 25, 2.5 down 5 here, and 2,500, and 5, 7.5 here, and 27.53 here, and a 3, 3, 3. You got to be 3,000 on it here, now 3, and 3,000 on him here, and you got to be 3,000. Here we go on it here now. 3 and 3 to bid. 3 to buy it here and 3,000. Here we go. 27.5 bid. Asking 3,000. 659. You are not in the lead. Takes 3,000 to get in front. And 3,000 even on it here. Down 3 here. Here to 3 to bid. 3 to buy here. Get down 3,000. Here we go. 27.5. 3 on him, and I have. Sold him 27.50 on 633.
Back to Joey Scott. Guys, same deal. Out of the same buck, one right in front of him was out of deep end. These things ought to feed.
You want to hear lot number 20, ladies and gentlemen. You got to like him. He's a nice one. 500, 700, and 500 now 7. Here and 700 to bid, 700 to buy. Here and 500, 700. Here now 7 and 500, 700 on him here. 700 to bid, 700 to buy. Here and 2, 3, 300, 200, 300. Let's go. And 300 on him here now 3, 3. Did you say 3? And 300 be 3 and 300 on him here and 200 to bid, 300 to buy. 3 forward here and 400 on him here down 4 here and 300's here now 4 and 400. On it here, got to be 400, 300, 400. Better goat, ladies and gentlemen. 400's all if you want to do it. Let's go. 400 on him, and I have. Sold him 300, but him on 648.
Hamlin Livestock, guys. This guy, again, same way. This guy's turned out some goats this spring that have been pretty dadgum tough and through the summer. Offers you one pretty green, but made really good.
Lot 21, ladies and gentlemen. Nice design. Here do you go. What do you do? And here do you go. 200, 300, and 200, 3 here, and 300 to bid, 300 to buy here, 3, 5, 5, 5. Takes 5, and 500, 700 to get 7, and 700, 900, 1,000 on here, 1,000, and 1,000 internet, 1,000 even, and 1,000 here now, 1,200 to bid, 1,200 to buy here, 1,500 here down, 15, 15, 15, 659. You got to be 1,500, and 1,500 on it here now, 15 here, and 1,500 here, and a 1,700 on him here, and a 17, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2,000 on him here, now 2,000 and 2,000 on it here, down 2 here, and down 2, 2,250, get 22 half here, and 2,000, 2,250, and 2,250 to bid, 2,250 to buy here, now 2.5 on him, and I have. Sold him 2,000, put him on 659, 2,000, 659.
Back to Piper Farms. This one's out of revoke. This buck's won a tremendous amount. I'll promise you Jerry won't come and dress them for you, so that ought to up his value quite a bit.
That ought to be a bonus. And here you go, here, but he will grade your driveway. And here you go, lot 22. What are you going to do here and spray your weeds? On here, what are you going to do? On here, I got 1,000 online. They're bidding 12.5, 1,500, and 15, 15, 1,500. On it here, 1,500. Here, 2,000. On it here, 2, 25, 25, 25. It takes 25 internet, and 22.5 one time. 2,000, 22.50, and 2.5 here, down 250, and 22.5 here, now 5, 5, 25, 2,500. On him here, now 5. You hurt your neck doing that as much as you've done it tonight. 2,500 and 20 safety first, 2,500 and 2,500 on him here, down 5 here, and 25, 20. Next thing they're going to do, be asking me to get you a chiropractor. 2,500 and 2,500 on it here, and 250's online. Takes 2,500, everybody in the crowd, and 2,500. Here we go on it here now, 25 on him, and I have. Sold him online, 2,250, 659.
Bradley Strain's got another one. Started out the sale. This young man showed some good ones. We're penalizing him for just starting. I think he's offering you some good ones.
Got an ear tag change, ladies and gentlemen. This is 2502, correction 2502. And here you go, lot 23, ladies and gentlemen. And what are you going to do? And tell me $1,000 on him here, and 10, 12.5 here, and 10, 12.50, and 1,000, 12.5 here, and 1,000 to bid, 12.5, 500, 700. Let's go. And 500, 700 on it here now, 7, 500, 700 here. Town, did you get to 500, 700, 5, 200, 300, and 200, 300 here now, 3, 3, 3, 3. Did you say yes? 300 and 200, 300, and 200, 300 on it here now, 3 and 300. You want to try him? 300 and 200, 300, 3 over here now, 400 on it here. You got to be 4 and 400. On it here, now 4 and 300 to bid, 400 to buy here, down 4 on him, and I have. Sold him 300, 648. Turn to 24, ladies and gentlemen, Joey Scott.
Turn it up, a Tango Sun, out of double stuff. About as much success right here in these two breeds right here as you can work for them as far as sires.
Be the last weather, I believe, of the sale. Ladies and gentlemen, 24 is your number to bid on. Here, hand, what are you going to do? On it here and tell me 500, 700 on him here, and 500 to bid, 7 to buy here, and 500, 700, 200, 300, and 200 down 3 here, and 300 to bid, 300 to buy here, and better animal, 300, and 200, 300 on it here, down 3 here, and 300 to bid, 300 to buy here, and 200 now 3, and 200 to bid, 3 to buy here, 150, 200 on here, 1.5 on here, 100 on the bill, 100.5 here, 150, you're going to have now to 200 on him here, now 2. 152 here, and 200, 250. You get 2.5 here, 253, 300 there, and here, 300, and 659, 300 on it here, down 3 here. Look at it, 3, 3, 3, 3. Got to be 300 on him here, down 3, 253 on him, and a half. Sold him 250, put him on 648. All right, turn over to the doe page. Doe section, lot 25, ladies and gentlemen.
Again, guys, Miller Livestock, it looks like to me that this one kind of falls right in with that little weather he brought. Pretty good.
And here you go, lot 25, ladies and gentlemen, Miller Livestock. Got to like the design here and tell me what to do. $1,000 on her. And 12 and a half, 15, 15, 1,500 here, 1750, get 17 and a half here, now 2,000, 2250, get 22 and a half here, now 250, and 22 half here, now 2 and a half here, now 250, get 2250, and 2,250, get 22 half here, now 2 and a half, 5, 25, 25, 25, you got to be 5, Brandon, 2,500, and 25 here, and 25, takes 5, 2,500 on it here, now 5, and 2,500 on it here, 250s online. Going to be 2,500 and 25, 750 and 27 half here. Now 750 Texas and 27 half here. Internet is not in the lead. 2750 and 2,750. You get 27 half here. 615. You'll be 2750 on a good one and 2,750. You get 2,500 straight away with my man. Now 3,000 on it here. Down 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3,000 on it here. Now 3 and 3,000 on him here. You must be a heck of a hunter if you can go hunting with one shell. 3,000 and 3,000 on it here. Now 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3,000 on it here. You sure? 3,000. Here we go. 2750. 3,000. Texas, you want to be 3 and 3,000 on here and 3. 3250 and 32 and a half here down 250 and 3250. 654. You're out. 615. You're out. Takes 3250 to get in the lead and 3,250. You get 32 half here down 2 and a half. 2 and a half. 3,000's bid. Asking 3250 and here we go and 3250 on it here down 2 and a half. 2 and a half on her and a half. Sold her 3,000 on 681.
Back to CMM again.
CMM's owned by a 15-year-old. She had to go to school.
Oh, okay. Had to go to school, you said?
Yep.
All right.
Producer, here's a 15-year-old youngster
ready
had to be in school today.
Had to go to school. Dadgummit.
26, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, and here you go. On her right here and got to like her. And here you go. What are you going to do? 500, 700 on it here and 500 to bid. 7 to buy here and 500, 700. Let's go. And 200, 300 here down 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 200, 300 here. Now 3 and 200 to bid. 300 to buy here. Now 300 here down 300. Better young lady here and 300 down here. 200, 300 and a little dough here. Now 200, 300 on it here. Down 3 on it here. 150, 200 and 100 half 2 here. Now 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Internet, you're looking 150, 200 on it here. Now 2. 150 to bid, 200 on it here, down 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, 250, get it 2 and a half here now, 50 and 250 to bid, 50 to buy it here, and 250 $1 down on what I have. Sold it online 200 on 683.
Pulling show stock. I think Randy brought you the best set of does he's had here. These things fall right off those same set of weathers he's got. Better pay attention here. This is really, really a nice doe kid.
Lot 27, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 1,000, 10, 12 and a half here, and 10, 12, 50. And 1,000, 12 and a half here, and 12.50 to bid, 12.50 to buy it here, and 10, 12 and a half here, and now 12.50. And 1,000, 12, and 500, 600. Let's go. And 500, 600 on it here, and 500 to bid, 600 to buy it here, and 500, 600. And 500, 600 on it here, now 6. And 500, 600 on it here, now 600 to bid, 600 to buy, 200, 300. Let's go. And 203 here, and 200 to bid, 300 to buy it here, down 3 here, 3, 3, 4 here, and 4, 4. Young lady, I'll take you bid if he won't. 400 and 300, 400 on it here, down 4 here, and 400. Glenn, can he borrow those glasses? 400 and 400 on it here, down 4 here, and 400 to bid. 4. I'd give him mine, but I won't be able to see you. 400 on it here, 3's bid, asking 4 on them, and I have. Sold at 300. What's your number, young lady? 622. Thank you, Morgan.
Did good. Another deal. John Cundiff brings you another one right here, brings a doe. He's had some does out, guys, that's really working. This one's out of boats.
Cundiff Livestock, here you go, 28, your number to bid on here. What do you do? On it here in 1,000, 10, 12 and a half here, and a good female, 10, 12 and a half here, and 12 and a half. Do you say yes? 12 and a half here, 10, 12 and a half, and 10, 12 and a half here, and 10, 12 and a half here, and 500, 600, let's go. And 500, 600 here now, 500 to bid, 600 to buy it here, and 500, 600, and 500, 600, now 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 7, 8, 600 here, 800, and 600, 800 here now, 8, 8, 8, 8, 600 to bid, 800 to buy it here, now 8, on it here, now 8, 8, 8, 8, 800 here, and here we go. And 600's bid, asking 800 here. My man's in now. 800 here now. 800 on what I have. Sold at 600 online. 654. 600 even.
DK show stock. I think you've seen that this one's out of deep end. You guys have seen a bunch of good deep ends tonight that's produced.
29's your number in the ring, and here you go. On it out
Daniel
here.
Crummel, he's going to raise some good ones, guys.
Hey, good. Hey.
Yeah,
here
better
you go,
really
here,
look.
here,
He
that's
can't
a
show
good
him
one
very
now.
good,
Here you
but he
go,
can raise 'em.
He can probably get somebody. Here you go, here you go, here. He can get Jerry up here. And here you go, what him to do here in 2,000 on it here in the 222, 500, 700, 1,000 on it here in 1,000, 10, 12 and a half, and 10, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 1500, 17, 15, 17, up to 2, 22, 50, and 2 and a half, 5, 2,500 on it here in 5, and 25 here in 25, 2 and a half, 5, 2,500 on it here, 25, 750, and 25, 7 and 3 here, now 3,000 on it here, down 3 here, going to be 3,000 even, and 32.50, 35 here and 35, 2 and a half, now 5, and 35 here and 3,500 on it here, now 5, 35, 35. So there's no confusion. The young lady right here is in the lead with me, 32.50, 3,500, and 3,500 on it here, down 5 here and 35, 500 to bid here and 35, 35, takes 5, 3,500, here we go, and 3,500 internet, what you gonna do? 3,500 Oklahoma, Texas, you on trial, and here you go, 3,500 on them, and I have sold at 32.50, and that is my number 657. Thank you, and you bought a good one.
Rowan Showstock again. These young men right here, I think, raised had some good ones. You can see that they've still got a nice stock here bringing you this doe kid.
Lot 30, ladies and gentlemen, help yourself. Here you go, 1,000, 10, 12, 50, and 10, 12 and a half here, and 12 and a half here. You bidding, young lady, 1,000 of money's on, 10, 12 and a half here, and here we go. On it here and now, 12 and a half, and 10, 12 and a half here, and 1,250, 10, 12 and a half here, and thousands bid now, 1250, and 10, 12 and a half here, and 10, 12 and a half here, and 1,000, 10, 12 and a half here, and here we go, 1,250 to bid. On it here and now, 12 and a half, 10, 12 and a half. Anybody else, 1,250, and 1,000 to bid, 1,250 to buy here, down 12 and a half. On them and a half. Sold it to you, young lady. 1,000. That's buyer number 619.
Rockin' B Show Goats next. Rockin' B Show guys, we looked at this one a while ago. I think this one's got an opportunity. Good frame, good bone, sound. Better feed this one, give an opportunity.
31, ladies and gentlemen. You got to like her. Hand to you go. What did you do? 1,000 on it here in 10, 12 and a half here in 10, 12, 50 to bid here in 10, 12 and a half here. And here you go. 200, 300, and 300 on it here down 3. We're wrong. 300, 500, now 700 on it here 5, 7, and 700, 1,000 on it here. Now 1,000 on it here. 1,000 to bid here. Look at 700 right here in the T-shirt. It's going to be 1,000, and 1,000 on it here now. 1,000 to bid, 1,000 to buy it here. 1,000 on it. 700's bid. Take 1,000 on it here. And here we go, 1,000 on them, and I have sold it to you, young man. 1,000 or 700. Minimum 624, 624, 700.
Mackenzie Smith. Guys, Mackenzie has raised some weathers that have been really good, been very successful, offering you a doe kid. I think you better pay attention.
32, ladies and gentlemen, for watching online. Here you go, 1,000, 10, 12 and a half here, and 10, 12 and a half, 500, 700, and 500 to bid, 7 to buy it here now, 700 on it here now, 7, and 700 here, 500, 700, and 700 on it here now, 7 to bid, 7 to buy it here, and 200, 300, let's go, and 200, 300 on it here, down 3, and 3, 4 here, and 300's here, down 4, and 400 on it here, and 300, 400, and 400 better female, 400's all here, and 300's right here. You got to be 4 here, and 300 to bid, 400 to buy internet. We gonna do 400. Here we go. On it here, down 4 on them, and I have sold it to you. 300. That's buyer number 649. Thank you.
Back to Lyerly Livestock. Guys, this one's out of a buck called Robin Hood. Robin Hood, again, was one of those bucks that this spring has been very, very popular. Sold a lot of good ones.
33, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. On them right here, they're bidding online. Here you go. Got 1,000, 10, 12 and a half, 15, 17, 15, now 2,000. And 2 and 2 and 2 here, 2,000, 22.50, and 2 and a half here, and 22.50 to bid. On it here, now 5, 5, 25, and 5, and 25 here, and 25, 25, 25 here, and 25, 5, 7 and a half here, and 25, 750, and 3 on it here, now 3,000 on it here, down 3 here, and 3,000 even on it here, now 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3,000, and 3,000 on it here, and here we go, 27.50's bid. Asking 3, telling your man's out, 3,000 and 3,000 even on it here, down 3 and 3, 3, 3, 3. I got 3, 32.50, and 32.50. You get 32. Give me 3,100. Let's try it if you want to do it. 3,100. Here we go. Now 2 and 3 and 32, 33 here and 33, 2, 2, 3, 3. I took him at 2, Talon. He's got to be 3 right here in the cap. Now 5, 35 and 33, 35 here and 35, 35. Give me 4 one time. Let's see if it'll buy her. You'll wonder if it will the whole way home. 3,400 and 3,400. Here we go on it here now. For appreciate the help. 33, 34 and 33, 34 here and 400 to bid. 400 to buy it here and 34. You on try 3,400 before we go. 100 here now. 4 on them I have. Sold it online 3,300, 653.
Lardy Livestock and Helms right behind it, guys. I know that, again, same buck, guys. Robin Hood, popular. Look at this one. Pay attention. This girl's won all over the country. Brings you those genetics back.
Lot 34, ladies and gentlemen, what are you going to do? And here you go. Let's go to work. 200, 300. I'll let you bid. 500, 700, 1,000 on it here. Now 1,000 on a better female. 1,000 on it here. Here you go here. Now 1,000 even on it here to 1,000. You're going to be 1,000, 10, 12 and a half. And 10, 12 and a half here now. 12.50 internet. And 12 and a half here and 10, 12 and a half here now. 12.50 and 10, 12 and a half here down. 1,250 to bid. 12.50 to buy it here. You want to try this one? 12 and a half. 1,000's here. Now 12 and a half. And 1,500 here and 15, 17.50 and 17 and a half here now. 17.50 and 17 and a half here and 15, 17.50 internet and 17.50 and 602. You got to be 17.50 and 1,500. Now 17 and a half here and here we go. 15, 17.50 on them and I have. Now 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2,000 here. And 2,000 on it here down 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. You're going to be 2,000. Like 17.50's online. Takes 2,000 and 2,000 on it here down 2 and 2. 22.50 and 2 and a half here. Internet's out. 22.50 and 2,250 to bid here down 2 and a half here. Now 250, 2,250 internet. You want to try again, Oklahoma. And 2,250 and 2,000's bid. Asking 2 and a half here and 2,250 on and a half. Sold her 2,000 your way, Talon. 2,000. 618. We appreciate your business. Thank you. Bought you a good one. 35's the next one.
GP Genetics, guys. Some new, again, new consigners. Looks like they're trying to offer you something. Looks like they're starting out with some quality.
Hey, hand, did you hear 35, ladies and gentlemen? Got a like 1,000, 10, 12 and a half here, and 1,000, 10, 12 and a half here, and 200, 300, and 3, and 3, and 3, and 3, and 3, and 3, and 200, 300 on it here, down 3, 200 better female, 200, 300, and 200 to bid, 300 to buy it here, and 200 here, down 3, and 300 on it here, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, now 5, and 500, now 700 on it here, 777 here, 700, and 700 here, 500's online, take 600 one time, 500, 600, here we go, 500 to bid, 600 to buy, and here to go on and a half. Sold her 500, 680, 500, 680.
Next one, guys, coming new livestock. Again, man, out of one of the hottest bucks that there is in the country, up the limit. You can take a look at this one and realize that she just falls suit right there with those weathers and the rest of them that's come out of that buck.
36, here you go on it right here. What you want to tell me? Tell me what you want to do. I got 1,000 online, 10, 12 and a half in their bidding, and 10, 12 and a half here, and 10, 12 and a half here, and 12.50, 1,000, 12 and a half here, and 10, 12 and a half. I'm on the money now, 10, 12 and a half, and 1,000, 10, 12 and a half here now, 1,250 to bid, 1,250, 1,500 here down 15, and 15, 17.50, and 17 and a half here, and 2,000 on it here down 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, 2,250, and 2,250 to bid, 500 to buy it here, and 25, 25 takes 5, 25 B5, and 2,500, 750, get 27 and a half here now, 750, 25, 7 and a half. One time, let's give it a buyer. And 27.50, 25, 7 and a half. Here we go, 2,500, 27.50 on and a half. Sold her online, 2,500, 610, 2,500, 610.
Sandoval Livestock. This young lady has been very successful showing does, trying to get ready, trying to start something here with the herd. Again, brought you one that's made really good, very sound, good design.
37's your lot number, ladies and gentlemen. And here you go here, 37. What are you going to do? And here you go here, 1,000, 10, 12 and a half. And 1,000 to bid, 12 and a half here, and 10, 12 and a half here, and 500, 600 on it here, and 500 to bid, 600 to buy it here, and 5, 6 on here, and 500, 600. Better female, 500, 600 on it here, now 6, 500 to bid, 600 to buy it here, now 600, and 500, 600 on it here, and 200, 300. Let's go, 200 to bid, now 3, 200 on it down 3, and 3, and 4, 4, 4, 4, 400, 300, 400, and 400 on it here, and 300's with talent. You got to be 4, and 400 on it here, now 4, and 300 to bid, 400 to buy it here, and 4, now 5, and 5, 5, 5, 5, 500 here, 600 on it here, now 600, sir, and 700 on it here, down 7, and 700, here we go, 700 on them and a half, 600, 700 on and a half, sold her 600 your way, 600 even. That's right. Give him a fist bump. It's okay. 670. Thank you.
Again, Joey Scott, another one, guys, that I think you better pay attention. This is a little green one that's made really good. Got a tremendous amount of muscle and shape.
38, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go, Joey Scott. And what are you going to do? 500, 600, and 500 to bid down 6 here, and 500, 600 on it here, and 200, 300. Let's go. 200 to bid, 300 to buy here, and 2, 3, and 3 forward here, and 4, 400 here, down 4, 400 even, 400, and 400, 500, and 5 here, and now 5, and 5, 5, 6 here, now 600. Here we go. 600 on it here, 500, 600, and 500 to bid, 600 to buy here, and 500, now 6, and 500, 600. Anybody else? 500, 600 on them, and I have you on tire. 600. Now 7 and 777 here now 700 600 700 here now 700 to bid 700 to buy. You sure, young lady? 700 on what I have. Sold at Morgan's Way. 600 600. Buyer 600. 600 on buyer 600. 39.
Hamlin Livestock.
Lot 39, ladies and gentlemen, Hamlin Livestock, and here you go on a good female. Hey, money to do, and here you go here 1,000 on it here to 1,000 on it here 500, 600, and 500, 600 on it here now 777 here down 700 here and 600, 700. You did say yes at 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8 now 9 and 9,000 on here 1,000, 1250 and 10, 12 and a half, 15 here now 1,500 and 1,750 now 2,000 on it here now 2, 2, 2, 2. Did you say 2 and 2,000 on it here now 2 on here now 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2,000 on it here now 2 and 2,200 on it here now 2 2,200 and 2,200 here now 5 here and 25 25 250 500 and 25 here and 25 25 7.5 here and 2750 633 2750 and 27.5 here now 750 to bid 27.5 here and 25 now 750 and 25 27.5 here and 25 7.5 here now 750 get 2,500 now 750 on it. Here we go 2750 633 on try again and 2750 on it here now 7.5 on them and I have. Sold her online 2,500 on 655.
Sydney Stewart brings you another one. Talked about it before. These goats are made good, bred good. Little green when they come in here, ready to go home and go to work for you.
Lot number 40, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go, Sydney. What are you going to do here and tell me 500 on her. And 500. Here we go. 500 to bid, 200 to buy here, and 300, 2, 3, 3, 300. You got to be 3 here, and 200 to bid, 300 to buy here, down 3, 200, now 3, and 200 to bid, 300 to buy here, now 300 on it here, down 3. Better female, 250, 3, 3, 4, and 300, 400. Internet's in the lead, now 4, and 400 on it here, down 4 here, and 400 to bid, 400 to buy here, now 4, 400. Here we go. 300, 400 on them, and I have. Sold her online 300 on 683. 300 on 683.
Piper Farms, guys, brings you a doe kid out of Bow Down. Not a buck that has produced any better doe kids anywhere than Bow Down. He has been hot for a year and a half. Really, really a good one.
41's your number to bid on, and here you go. What are you going to do here and help yourself? On it right here and tell me 2,000 on it. Here you go, 500, 700, and 500, 700. Here now, 700 to bid, 700 to buy here, 1,000 on it here, now 1,000, and 1,000, 12 and a half here, and 10, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 1,500, 17, 15, now 2,000 on it here, now 2, 2, 2, 22, 50, 25, 25, 7 and a half here, now 7 and a half, 3, 32, 50, and 32 and a half, 35 here, and 35, 7 and a half, 4, 44, 45, 45, 45, 5,000, and 5,000, 555 here, and 5,500 on it here, 55 and 55 here, and 5,500, and take 2.5 here, and 5,000, now 2.5 here, and 52.50, and 5,250, down 2.5 here, and 52.50 to bid, 250 to buy here, and 52.50 on it here, now 5 and 5, 5, 7.5 here, and 55, 57.5 here, now 7.5, 55 so Brandon, you got to be 750 online. If you're online, you're all out. 57 now 6,000, and 6,000 down 2.5, 5 here, 65, 65, 2.5, now 5, and 65 here, and 6,500 on it here, now 5, 6,500 on it, buy a good one, 6,500 and 6,500 on it here, and here we go, 65, 65, you want to try again, sir, 6,500 and 65 here, and 2.5, down 5 and 5, 7.5 here, now 7.5, and 67.5, 7,000 on it here, 777 here, 77, give me 7,000 even online, and 7,000 on, how about now, 7,000 on it here, now 7 to bid, 7 to buy here, and 7,000, here we go, 7.5 on it, and I have, sold her 67.50 Brandon's way. 615, thank you. Goodbye. 42, ladies and gentlemen, 42.
Parker goats coming in. Guys, again, this one looks like got a good opportunity. Looks got some body, some rib, some muscle. Good opportunity for you.
42, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. 1,000, 10, 12 and a half here, and 200, 300. Let's go. And 200 to bid, 3 to buy here, and 2, 3, and 300 on it here, down 3, 200 to bid, 300 to buy here, and 200, 300, and 3 takes 3, and 300 here, down 3, and 3 better female, 300's all, and 200, 300 on it here, take 250, and 250 to bid here, down a half here, and 250, and 200 half here, and 253, 300 on it here, down 3, and 300 on it here now, 300 to bid, 300 to buy here, and anybody else, 250, 300, and 2 and a half, 3 here, and 300 to bid, 300 to buy, 100 and a half. Sold her online, 250 on 656.
Golf show goats again, guys. This one's out of Cheddar. These young people have spent some money. They got some genetics, opportunity.
43, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go, honoring a good female. And here you go here in 500, 600, and 500 to bid, 600 to buy here, and 500 now 6, and 500, 600, 200, 300. Let's go. 200 to bid, 50 to buy here, and 250, and 250 to buy 3 here, and 3 half here, and 350 get 350, 300 straight away, 350, and 450 get 4 and a half here, and 500 on here now 600 on here now 700 and 700, 777 here, 600, 700 and 700 on it here now 700 to bid, 700 to buy here. 6 is with you. You got to be 700 and 700 here now. 700, 600, 700 on them and a half. So the Talon's Way 600 right there. 600 even. Tell me that number again. 649. Thank you, sir.
Matty Bishop Livestock. Again, some young people that's bringing you some, trying to give an opportunity to try to get started. Going to share their genetics with you.
Hey, hand to the go here and tell me, nice little one here, and tell me what you're going to do. On right here, 200, 300, let's go. And 200, 300, 400 here, down 4. And 400 here now, 400 on it here, and 300 to bid, 400 to buy it here now 4. And 300, 400 on it here, down 4. And 400 here, 300's bid, asking 400. And 300, 400 on it here, down 4. And 400 on it and a half. Sold at 300 Talon's Way. Oh, all I can do is open it up between you two, tie bid. You got to be 400, Brandon. I had 300 on this side. 4, 5, 500, 500, 600, and 600, 600, 600, 700, and 700, and 7 to bid, 7 to buy here. I appreciate the help. Sold it Brandon's Way 600. My apologies to both of you. 600 even. 642. Thank you both. 45, ladies and gentlemen. KWL show stock. You're a torch now. 45. 45 is your next one.
Guys, I would tell you that sister sold for $10,000 at Pistol Packing Mamas. This one's got an opportunity right here to be pretty special for you. I think it's a good thing to just get out here and see one that's the right kind and get after it.
Lot 45, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking online, she looks good from where I'm sitting. And here you go here, and what you going to do? And here, tell me, 1,000, 10, 12 and a half. And 10, 12 and a half here, Power in the Blood, 10, 12 and a half here, and 10, 12 and a half, 15, 15, 1,500 here, now 1,500. And 1,500 on it here, and 15, takes 1,500 here, and 1,500. And 12 and a half, 15 here, now 1,500 to bid, 1,500 to buy here, and 12 and a half, 1,500. And 15 here, now 1,500. Anybody else? 1,500, internet, what you going to do? 1,500, 12 and a half, 1,500. Here we go, 12 and a half, 1,500 here, now 1,500 on and a half. Sold her 1,250 your way. 620.
Back to CMM Farms again.
Lot 46, ladies and gentlemen. 46.
The young lady that went to school, right?
Yep.
All right.
Trying to get started. Eddie brought you some nice those here now. Nice livestock here to sort through. Here you go. What to do? 46, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me. Here we go. 500, 600, and 500, 600 here now. 250 and 200, 2 and a half here, and 250 to bid, 50 to buy it here, and 200, 250 and 250 to buy it here now. 2 and a half here, and 250 and 200 to bid, 50 to buy it here, and 250 and 200 to half here, and $250 here down. 2 and a half here, 100 on the bill, 150, and here we go. $100, 150 and 100 to bid, 150. Get 100 half here, 150 down to 200 to bid online. Now 200 here down 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 200 even, and 200 on here. Better female. 200's all, and 200 to bid, 200 to buy, 100 and a half. Sold her online 683, 150, 683. 47, ladies and gentlemen. 47's your next one.
Pulling show stock again. Guys, these females are pretty good. And I guarantee you they are good mamas if you're wanting to keep them.
47 looks like the right kind. 1,000, 10, 12 and a half here, and 10, 12 and a half here, and 10, 12 and a half. 500, 600. Let's go. And 500, 600 here now. 600 to bid, 600 to buy here, and 500, 600. And 500 takes 6 here, and 500 to bid, 600 to buy here. And how about you? 500, 600, and 600 on it here now. 500, 600, 200, 300. Let's go. 200, 300 here now. 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. Got to be 5, Brandon. And 500 on it here now. 5, 5, 600 here now. 700, 600, 700 here now. 7 and 600, 7 here now. 7, 7, 7. Internet, you got to be 700 and 700 and 700 here. Brandon, I got you at 6. Is that right? And 600. I got him at 5. Internet, you got to be 600. He took it right ahead of you. 600, Internet. 600. 630. You got to be 600. Now 700, Brandon. And 7 here now. 777. Would you give 650, young lady, one time? 650. Now 700, Internet. 700. 630. You got to be 700 even. I got 650 in the seats. Take 700 and 750. Did you say yes? 750. 700. 750 and 7.5 here, and 750 to bid, 50 to buy here now, and a half here, 750 on them and a half. You sure? 750, and here we go on it here now. 750 on and a half. Thank you for the help. Solar Talons Way. 700. 618. Thank you.
Rockin' B Show Goats. Next one in. Again, guys, these things I think are just green. I think they got a good opportunity to feed.
48, good design, and here you go, 48, your number to bid on. And what did it do? And here you go, here to tell me, 200, 300, let's go. And 200, 300, here down, 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 3, here into 300, 200, 300, and 300 on it here, now 3, 4, here, and a 4, 5, here, and a 5, 5, 5, 500, and 500 here down 5, and 5, Talon, your man's out, 500, I'm 400 right over here on the fence, 5, 6, and 600 here, and 5, 6, 7, and 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, now 9 here, 900, and 900 here, down 9, and 9 and 900 on it here, 9 and 900 on it here. Ace bid 9,000 and 1,000 on it here, and 1,000 to bid, 1,000 to buy it here, 1,000 on it. Give me 950 one time. Let's try to buy her. 950 and 900, 9.5 here. Appreciate the help. 950 and 900, 9.5 on them. Here we go. $950 on her and a half. Sold her 900 even Talon's Way.
Said he was out.
We got a little confusion on this last one. I had 800 right here beside you. Is that right, Morgan? 800 right here in the purple shirt. 800, 900. You got to be 9, sir. 900. I got 800 right here and 900. Hey, on the one that just went out, that gentleman thinks he was 7, but I took you at 800 for sure with Brandon. Now 9, 900, 800, 900. You going to be 9, sir? 800 bid. 900, 900. Yes or no? I sold it 800. Take that number, 800. Sorry for the confusion. Won't be swatting flies around here now. Talon will take you.
Mackenzie Smith. Again, guys, these things are bred really good. You better pay attention to some little green ones that's going to do nothing but get better for you.
49 and built good. Here you go. And here you go. What did I do? And here you go here and tell me 200, 300. Let's go to work. 200, 300. You say yes. And 3, 3, 3 here and 200. Now 3 and 300 to bid. 300 to buy here and better female. 200, 300. Let's go. And 200, 300 on the here down. 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 300 on the here and 200 to bid. 3, 4 and 300, 400 here down 4 and 4 and 400 to bid. 400 to buy here and 300, 400. Here we go. 300, 400 on anybody else. 300, 400 on and a half. Solar 300, 667.
GP Genetics. Again, right here, guys. Again, one that's green but made good. Got a good skeleton, good design.
Lot number 50, ladies and gentlemen. If you're looking, same deal. 300, 500, and 300. 4 here and 300 to bid. 400 to buy here and 300. Now 4 here and 400 here and now 4 and 300, 400 here and 200, 250 and 200 to bid. 50 to buy here and 250 and 250 to buy here and 250. Get 200, 2.5 here and 250. $100 bill. 100 and a half here. 150, 250. Now 3 and 253 here and 250. Now 3 and 3, 3, 3, 3. Takes 300 and 300 on it here down. 300 to bid. 300 to buy here and here we go. 300 on what I have. Sold it online. 250 on 667. Goodbye. Turn to 51, ladies and gentlemen. 51's your next one.
Noose livestock again, guys. You better pay attention. These things, again, out of the hottest buck probably this spring. This one has got an opportunity to be really good. Up the limit.
Could have been a little higher in the sale, looks like. And here you go. I don't know who did the sale order. Here you go. Said they drew for it. And here you go here. And what you do? And 500, 600. And 500, 600 here. Now 6. 500, 600 here on a good one. 500, 600. And 600 here. Now 600 internet. What you going to do? 500, 600. Here we go. And 600. And 500, 600 on it here now. 600 to bid. 200, 300. And here we go. Down 3 and 3. 200, 300 on it here now. 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. Take 250. And 250 to bid here. And 50 to buy here. And 250. Get a 200. Now half. And 253 here now. 300 here. Down 3 half here. And 350 branded. And 354 here. And 400 here now. 4 and 400. Oh, thanks for the help. Now 450 and 450. Your man's out. 450 and 450 to bid. 50 to buy here. 450. Get 400 half here. And 450. Did you say yes or no? And 450 on them. I have sold it in the back. 400. That was 668, I believe. Is that right? 668. Thank you.
Hamlin Livestock, again, guys, this guy has been, look at the foot size and the bone under this one, heavy structured, good design, really, really a nice kind of goat.
A little different deal here now. Good looking. And here you go. 52, ladies and gentlemen. What are you going to do? Give me $1,000 for her. And 10, 12 and a half here. And the money's on. 10, 12 and a half here. And 10, 12 and a half here. And 1250. And 1,000, 12 and a half here. And 12 and a half here. And 10, 12 and a half here. Better female. 10, 12 and a half. And 10, 12, 50. Get 12 and a half here. Take 1,100 if that'll help you. 10, 11, and 1,100. Here we go. 11, 12 here. And a 1,200, 13, 13, 13, 1,300. And 1,300 here now. 13, 1,300 on it here. And 1,200, 1,300. And 13 here. Anybody else? 1,300 here down 13, 1,200 to bid, 13 to buy. On them and I have. Sold her 1,200 talons away. What a good one. 616. Headed south.
Back to Parker's goats again. And guys, young ladies raised some pretty nice ones, I think. Again, an opportunity to bring back her genetics that she's shown through the years. Sharing them with you, a good opportunity.
53, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. 200, 300. Let's go to work. 200, 300, and 203 here. And a 200 to bid, 300 to buy here. And 200, 300 on here. And 250. And 250 to bid, 50 to buy here. And 250 on it here now. 50 to bid, 50 to buy here. Now 50. And 250. Get 2 and a half here. And 250 to bid, 50 to buy here. 100, 150. 100 on the bill. 100 half here. 150. And 150 here now. 50 to bid, 50 to buy here. Ask him, Tyler. Now 2. And 200 on it here down. 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. And 200's all. And 150, 200 here down. 200 to bid, 200 to buy here. And here we go. 200 on the house. Sold it your way, Brandon. 150. 644. Thank you. Turn to 54, ladies and gentlemen. Be the last one of the evening.
Guys, golf show goats, and I'll guarantee you this one will not be the worst genetics or the worst thing that's happened. These people have got some really good goats, great genetics. I think you better try one.
Hey, I'm going to let you go to work on her. 200, 300, let's go. And 203 here, and 300, 3, 4, 5, 500, 500 here, and 400, 500, and 400 to bid, 500 to buy here, down 5, 400, now 5. You got to be 5 on this side, 400 right here, and 500 on it here, down 5, 400 to bid, 5, 6, and 600, and 600, young man, 7 here, now 700 here, down 7, and 700, and 700 here, now 7, and 700, here we go, 800 here, and 700, 800, and 78 here, now 800 here, and here, 88. Give me 750 one time, try to buy her. 750, you gonna do it? And 750, 888 here, to 800 here, now 8. Noah, you're out. 800 and 800 here, now 800 even. 800 here, now 800. 750's right here. Takes 800 if you want to do it. 850 and 850, 800 half here, to 800 to bid, 50 to buy here. Talon's man's in the lead at 800. Takes 850, 850, 800 half here, to 850, 850, 850, 850. No, he bid to me at 800, 850. 850 on them, and I have sold it 800. 616. You wasn't looking. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of everybody here at EYO, Oklahoma Youth Expo, the Champions Tribute Sale, we appreciate each and every one of you for being here with us. I want to thank our consigners for bringing us great livestock. We pray that you have a safe trip home, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at the show.
Good job.